This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
They are done a sorry, Abba de Guede. Once a binum, a cashiakim comobima, and command Obi actually they go Fredo, while record. On your or mine in a commemorate member, I shall see on your oil for. As Mamichi na baby or Hokrampo be a better than they would honor Cassie. And so to make your quarter, Yemi be. That's happy. Na my yet no so. Yet there was one for second. I need to an agent Unfongo Kobi. Then mum I there a drum and some Sambia a womb kaka crack. Never would the moon command. Now command me pay me the police say no to say we ja no more tnada abatwa orbe no on mama nkwimide omba.
In fact, there will be no breaking of it.
Hanya na abon boy nana enwa mechire Mr. we free kasido e free kasido eno ban na babira mo do sukon do man ma do sukon kakra nti menye danka mo do sukon na da Kwame ya do mo bedegwan na ka bibi ti de etanjansha mata another ancillary matter nti enya main space nti emi mama kan de yi committee na mfaso yemana ni jan wo na me duduro do sukun a wo mo akwa komo akwa kapem na me ncha da ezukun a me do asam nzu do ntwa wa akwa ma do sukun ma ba boto na mo ekopo emi da na de asahin so tena do a nkun me zene mba asem mi che Miss Wilfrey Casido empayinfo atena do ebisa de na anya biara yakọ koto aba police say he no mama nkwimize ba aletato mechire
Yeah,
and they were perfectly right, perfect. Sadam no ta nana e ba de no obaka minority e mo obako parliament akaya argument akakasa ejina bido de mawabe de gwana ekopo eme de so sahini tnado a nkuimide na mban wohwehwom madam nti speaker so baja atum de wonkohwehwom. Are we saying the minority na parliament was wonyim de nkuimide abatu no nkuimide itum baban onye osahini na odeba
and for IGP one.
Parliament didn't know that. Obi adite man pay Parliament one more what there. This matter leak tape must be investigated. The basis of they have been constituted into a committee to investigate was that an allegation has been made. The assign it another. I ask that question. The Parliament when you there say you got to aba do be ma wo pima kon on what nkwim de ba. It's from the very outset. The basis for setting up the committee was a flawed basis. Having said down that, Nana Musabi is a movie there. And last week I posed that question. Ma all kwe na moribe to what end and for what end? Ma ashasi in there. Parliament was doing so, the committee was doing so in order to make recommendations to the president. I don't know.
No, not to the speaker.
Not to the speaker, to the president.
He offered Sulia.
Nana, I don't know. Ebia, Kweku or here, a student of parliamentary democracy. In fact, a captain of our democratic dispensations as a nation. A public matter, if you may call it so. Because if it is a public matter and it's of national interest, the Constitution provides a way. So the oil of national interest. Baby my under Article 278 coming. Commission of Inquiry. And also Parliament odi tintimim wo hopa se Parliament jitum de asama wa be oyeda ma muni na ohia ma hia Parliament by resolution obi so man paying or set up a commission of inquiry, but granting without admitting the oya sama of national interest ohia emomiche Parliament na obey your investigation. Obey your no that come executive. Are we saying that the executive service is incapable of setting up a committee? Now, no question, maybe saying that. Has it ever happened? Obia, Onyumin, Omayanse, that assembly prema. Parliament was set up committee. No what you show. No what you show me was the recommendations in. I come a president, executive. No, I implement. Say be them wa. Then I swazi. Obi famra me and say. Then that would be a certain president. Oh, there, at the behest of Parliament, when they think that this is a matter we need to investigate, and when we investigate the recommendations made, the executive must implement those recommendations. Say executive who there you hear there. Yes, you show me I'm from some said you are. Parliament is able to win the man. No, I show me what about. No, I show me what about. And see, that is another matter. Where the legislature will be the one that will determine matters which render themselves for investigation and for which they make recommendations and give them to the executive for implementation. Oh, you're odd. Na ya do no so to nchia nana cardinal
Uncle Kwamena
share one terms of reference and one gets as members of the committee they are in a serious fight over the terms of reference because some are accusing others there you are going over and beyond the terms of reference. So if the terms of reference were defined. Yes, defined. When the Commissioner of Police, Alex Mensah, appeared, a preliminary investigation, and the other senior officers who also obey. And also, then we may have to call the IGP. What for IGP? What do point to be? Then we may have to do in camera. I can't be there. Say, bit to be pray, baby. Then let's pursue this bit. Say, leg be pray, baby. Then let's pursue this leg. What is this octopus type of terms of reference? Octopus, baby man. No, you about seeing I could be a new dirty. A term of national interest must not be one where somebody decides that look. This is pursuable matter. It's though incidental or tangential. Let's look whether we can find something there. Or you're odd. So it brings me to the question: to what end and for what end? Ozanana committee essentially under 103 of the 1992 Constitution. 103 Parliament was standing committees. And beyond standing committees, so what's our other committees for purposes of investigating matters which relate to departments, agencies, and all of. And the interment, 103 self-captures. Interment is to assist Parliament in its own functions. It's to assist Parliament in its own functions. This is a means that and one warrior and one branch to assist their cause. have no difficulty because one more code in legislating, which is their primary mandate. What the mean will take on board. But when you say that you are doing those investigations for the executive to implement.
This FM 104.3, good to meet